The Life of Timmy Turner. Timothy Tiberius Turner, born March 21, 1992, is a 10-year-old boy who is the main protagonist of the Fairly OddParents, alongside his fairy godparents Cosmo and Wanda. He's described by the show's theme song as an average kid that no one understands. Timmy's parents, known as Mom and Dad, are neglectful of him and sometimes leave him under the care of his sadistic babysitter, Vicky. After a year of Vicky constantly making him miserable, Timmy was then given two magical fairy godparents, Cosmo and Wanda, and then later on a fairy godbrother, Poof, whom he wished for. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we're going over the life of Timmy Turner. Before we begin, we publish new content every week, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Timmy Turner is the only child of Mr. Turner and Mrs. Turner. He is the grandson of Pappy from his father's side of the family, and Grandma Gladys and Grandpa Vlad from his mother's side. His maternal grandparents immigrated to America from Uzbekistan many years ago to start up a business called Yak in the Box, which became a very successful restaurant chain. Pappy's ancestry is unknown, but he's lived in America since at least the 1930s. Timmy's closest relatives are, of course, his parents. He loves them very much, and the feeling is mutual. However, his parents sometimes seem to disregard their son's feelings and needs over their own, which is to get out of the house as often as possible for their interests, leaving Timmy to the mercy of his evil babysitter, Vicky. They also tend to coldly ignore him, lie to him without guilt, and do stupid things at Timmy's expense. They have even gone to great lengths to find friends to escape the boy, as they once called him. Timmy's mom is more sensitive and kind to Timmy, while his dad is more selfish. Timmy has a better relationship with his godparents and baby godbrother Cosmo, Wanda, and Poof. They love each other as much as any other family. Timmy also grew close with his pappy after he came to fill in for Vicky one night, when he learned just how great old cartoons could be. Although, due to a wish that made Pappy sound like a lunatic, Timmy's parents chose not to have Pappy remain as Timmy's full-time babysitter. Besides his parents and godparents, Timmy supposedly has Catman for a legal guardian, but it's more of a reversed role, as Timmy usually has to get Catman out of trouble or help him when he's feeling down, but it seems to be an almost uncle-nephew relationship. Timmy also has an excellent relationship with his maternal grandparents, Grandma Gladys and Grandpa Vlad, which has become better because he was the one who made Grandpa Vlad realize his dream. Early life. Before Timmy was born, they thought he was going to be a girl, so they bought him stereotypically girly things. This explains why Timmy wears a pink shirt and pink hat. It also explains why his parents have baby photos of him in dresses. When he was born, Mr. Turner wanted to call him Bono, but Mrs. Turner wanted him to be Timmy. Mrs. Turner won. It's implied in Timmy's secret wish that Timmy was put on the top of his family car when he was taken home from the hospital after his birth. However, the good old days seems to counter this, as in the former episode, Timmy has buck teeth, but in the latter episode implies that Timmy got his buck teeth after Pappy Turner babysat him and let Timmy suck on his pacifier for too long. As Timmy grew older, his dad recorded everything that he did every day and put it all on tape so they could watch it later. When he turned 8, Timmy's parents told a lie that made Timmy get stuck with the evil babysitter Vicky. Timmy also met Vicky's sister Tootie around this time, and she took an immediate liking to him. One day, after being tormented by Vicky, he threw his lucky magic 9 ball at the wall in frustration, and Cosmo and Wanda emerged when the toy broke. The two fairies became Timmy's fairy godparents, watching over him and granting wishes to make him less miserable. This was revealed in the movie Abracatastrophe. School. At school, Timmy is considered a loser, along with his friends, and tries to become a popular kid so he can hang with his crush Trixie Tang, the most popular girl at school. Unfortunately, when he wishes to be cool, it results in some kind of scrape that Timmy eventually gets himself out of, nearly losing his fairies in the process. In movie magic, Timmy made a real-life movie instead of entering the movie with his friends in it to the Dimmadance Film Festival trying to win to impress Trixie. But he decided to go with the original movie to keep his friends. He failed to win Trixie over, but did not give up. Timmy has two best friends, Chester McBadbat and AJ, and two backup friends, Sanjay and Elmer. Timmy and his friends are considered unpopular kids by the rest of the school, although Timmy, Chester, and AJ are apparently a notch above Sanjay and Elmer. Timmy and his friends are frequently tormented by the school bully Francis, who beats them up on sight, oftentimes in plain sight of the school faculty. Even though Francis' size and brutality hopelessly outmatch him, Timmy will still stand up to him. In Kung Timmy, he was able to beat Francis in a fight with the help of his fairies, as Kung Fu could only be used in defense, and when Frances was about to beat up Tootie for cheering on Timmy, he was easily able to save her and beat Frances so badly that Timmy's father could use his son as a threat to get Frances to clean up the mess that he made at the Turners' house. Tad and Chad, the two popular boys opposite of Trixie and Veronica, also consider him unpopular as well and treat him just as badly. Denzel Crocker is a teacher at Timmy's school who believes in fairies and follows Timmy around, trying to show the world Timmy's fairies and proving that fairies do exist. Once with the help of a magic muffin, his instinct proved successful, but when Timmy got his fairies back, he wished that everyone had forgotten that he had fairies, so Crocker went back to being considered crazy guy with a hunchback and a low charisma. Crocker also has a knack for giving Timmy Fs, Timmy's common grade. In The Secret Origin of Denzel Crocker, it is revealed that Timmy tried to prevent Mr. Crocker from losing his godparents, who happened to be Cosmo and Wanda as well, but in the end, just caused Crocker's insanity instead of preventing it. Future life. In the bad future shown in Channel Chasers 20 years in the future, Timmy will have sneaked into future Vicky's forces after she had taken over and destroyed the world. Timmy is shown to be a powerful, skilled fighter who easily dispatches an entire squad of Vicky's forces for her entertainment and earns her trust while in disguise. After Vicky gets her hands on future AJ's time belt, she sends Timmy, now her most trusted and skilled minion, back through time to present Timsdale to either retrieve young Timmy's magic TV remotes or perhaps even cause him harm. Future Timmy instead chases his younger counterpart through television until younger Timmy manages to capture and interrogate him. Future Timmy reveals himself and his true intent to Timmy and the viewer, and the two Timmys team up to stop her. Although Vicky eventually damages future Timmy's time belt, causing him to fade back into the future, younger Timmy succeeds into stopping Vicky and retrieving both TV remotes, thereby denying Vicky her power and changing future Timmy's timeline for the better. After the timeline is restored, a vision of the new good future appears. 30-year-old Timmy is shown to have had two children, Tommy and Tammy, and will reside in the same house he did as a child. His spouse is unrevealed, but the children were given characteristics of both Tootie and Trixie Tang, his most common love interests in the show, to leave Timmy's romantic struggles open for future episode plots. He is shown glancing at a photograph he took with Cosmo and Wanda, but they are replaced with real goldfish, and he does not recall anything in particular about them. Cosmo and Wanda are still shown to live with Timmy, who is shown making the same neglectful mistakes as his parents had made, such as leaving his kids with an evil babysitter. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.